Okay, today we'll see PLSQL. So those who want to do practicals along with me can start SQL Plus on their computers. Okay, so PLSQL is a procedural language, structured query language, and we write small programs and blocks on the backend side, which we can call on the front end. So the benefit of writing the small programs and stored procedure functions is it is near to backend, so that when you are going to call this procedure and functions, the execution will be done at the backend side. So it will be faster because the procedure function will access data directly from the database. The same logic you can also write on the front end side, but the problem is always you have to fetch data from backend and then you are going to process it on the front end. Okay, so these stored procedure functions are very useful, and if you are considering performance, then this type of procedures functions are preferable always. So let's see how to write a PLSQL block. There are two types of blocks: named block and unnamed block. So as the name suggests, the block, PLSQL block, which has some name, is called named block, and the block which does not have any name is called unnamed block. So this is the syntax of unnamed block. First portion of this is the block of, this is structure of PLSQL block. It's a common structure. So the first part is declaration. Here you can declare any variables or cursor. After that, we have to write body of PLSQL block, which is enclosed within begin and end. And here you can write all the executable statements and logic, whatever logic you want to define. In between begin and end, you can also write exceptions. Exceptions are for error handling. Okay, so suppose you don't want to display the errors which are given by server, you want to define your own user defined errors, then you have to write exception, and you can handle those exception within this exception block. We are not going to see this exception part, but at the end, if we have some time, then we'll see how to write exception. There are some inbuilt exceptions of Oracle which you can try if you want. And at the end, we need to write slash to execute this block, because semicolon is end of statement. When we write semicolon, it shows end of statement. So when we are writing semicolon after end, then the server will not be able to identify whether it is end of statement or end of block. So we have to write slash after end of block. Now let's see one example, simple example of block. So first of all, I'm defining some variables here. To define the variable, the syntax is variable name and its data type. If you want to define another variable, you have to write it separately. Like see, we cannot write I comma j comma k space int. It is not allowed in Oracle because it provides very basic utility of writing blocks. Okay, then if you want to define any character, then you can use character or varchar data type and size. Now suppose you want to add these numbers and the output should be displayed. So you can do any arithmetic operation using the operators like plus, minus, star and slash, and this is assignment operator, colon equal to, and equal to is a comparison operator. So we don't use equal to in assignment, we have to use colon and equal to display the output. We are going to use this package dbms underscore output. This is a package. Within this package we have many procedures. Out of this we are going to use put underscore line procedure, which will display message along with the variables value. So if you want to display any static message, then you have to write it into single quotes, and then it should be concatenated with variables value using double pipe sign. Okay, so let's say for example I want to display this message value of I, and then the value of I should be displayed. So we'll write like this: value of I, double pipe sign, and then semicolon. Now as you can see here, we have not defined any value. So if you want to initialize value of I, then you can initialize using colon equal to, and then we have to write and. Okay, I have not written slash, so that we'll write on the command prompt. Let's see what type of output it will display. So as you can see, if I'm writing semicolon, but if I don't write slash, then it will not be executed. After you write slash, it will executed and will show the output. So it is showing value of I is 30. Okay. Now suppose you are those who are executing this block, if you are not getting output here, but it is showing PLSQL procedure successfully completed, it means that the output needs to be, I mean, we have to write some command to display the output on screen. So for that, the command is set server output on. This is the command. Okay, we have to write this command if the value is not displayed here, I mean the output. Okay, so this dbms underscore output dot put line out procedure will display some output if and only if this set server output is on. Okay, so remember to write this command whenever you are starting SQL Plus. So in the beginning, you have to write this command. Okay. Any questions in this block of PLSQL and this basic things, definition or declaration of